Hello and welcome to HW News. The standoff between Maharashtra's Mahavikas Aghadi government and the Maharashtra governor is not a new one. If you have been following the political developments in Maharashtra since the last year's high drama Maharashtra Assembly elections, you would know that both the state government or even the governor miss no chance to pull the punches on each other. But this standoff turned into an open confrontation on Tuesday when the head of the government, Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray, and Maharashtra Governor Bhagat Singh Koshyari engaged in a war of letters. So what exactly happened? Let me give you a brief context. Though unlock has begun in the state, many establishments remain closed still in the state. One of those are temples and other religious places. The state government has not allowed opening up of temples. The BJP has been protesting against this. Today, some of the BJP workers tried to forcefully enter Siddhivinayak temple in Dadar. They were taken into custody by the police. A day before this protest, State Governor Bhagat Singh Koshyari wrote a letter to Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray and questioned him why the temples are not allowed to open. Now, the stinging letter even sought to ask whether Uddhav Thackeray has received any divine instruction to postpone the reopening of temples or whether he has suddenly turned secular, the word Thackeray hated. He also called it ironical that the state governments had permitted bars, restaurants and beaches to open up, and on the other hand, our gods and goddesses have been condemned to stay in the lockdown. Now here is what the letter by Governor read. Dear Shri Uddhav Ji, on the 1st of June, you had announced in your televised address that the state is embarking on Mission Begin Again, Punascha Hari Om, from the first week of June. You had also famously declared on that day that the word lockdown is being consigned to the dustbin from that very day. Your words had raised much hope in the minds of people tired of the long spell of lockdown. Most unfortunately, 4 months after your famous public announcement, you extended ban on the opening of the places of worship in the state yet again, the announcement of which was made by you during the televised address to the people on 11th of October 2020. It is ironical that while on one hand the state government has permitted opening of bars, restaurants and beaches, on the other hand, our gods and goddesses have been condemned to stay in the lockdown. During the last 3 months, several delegations met me on this issue demanding the reopening of places of worships. These included delegations of religious leaders, individuals, NGOs and political leaders. You have been a strong votary of Hindutva. You had publicly espoused your devotion for Lord Rama by visiting Ayodhya after taking charge as the Chief Minister. You had visited the Vitthal Rukmini Mandir in Pandharpur and performed the puja on Ashadhi Ekadashi. I wonder if you are receiving any divine premonition to keep postponing the reopening of the places of worship time and again, or have you suddenly turned secular yourself, the term you hated. I may mention that places of worship were reopened in Delhi on 8th of June and across the nation sometime towards the end of the June. There have not been reports of a surge in COVID-19 cases from any of these places. I request you to announce forthwith the reopening of all the places of worship with all necessary COVID-19 precautions. Copies of 3 representations received in this regard are enclosed for necessary action. With warm regards, yours sincerely, Bhagat Singh Koshyari. The Chief Minister of the state did not keep quiet. He too replied in a letter hitting back at the governor. His letter was in Marathi and said that his Hindutva did not require a certificate from the governor. To the Honorable Governor of Maharashtra, Jai Maharashtra. Sir, I received your letter in English dated 12th October 2020 about the reopening of prayer houses. The government is definitely thinking about it. Along with being sensitive to people's sentiment and faith, protecting their lives is the foremost duty of our government. Therefore, lifting the lockdown at once is as wrong for the fight against coronavirus as it was to lock the whole country down at once. We are currently carrying out a campaign in the state My Family, My Responsibility, which aims at getting people used to life with coronavirus, or rather life while avoiding the risk thereof. You are probably already aware that the doctors, healthcare workers, ASHA workers and Anganwadi workers in the state are imparting health information, spreading awareness, carrying out health checkups, performing tests when required and proving treatment at the doorstep. Maharashtra is perhaps the only or at least one of the first states to do so. Sir, you are right to mention my Hindutva in your letter. However, neither does my Hindutva need your certification, nor do I need to learn it from someone else. In any case, inviting someone who equates my state or the capital of my state with Pakistan-occupied Kashmir to my house does not fit my Hindutva. I wonder why you would ask me, have you suddenly turned secular yourself, the term you hated? Are you implying that opening religious places alone constitutes Hindutva and secularism implies shutting them down? In that case, do you not agree with the constitution you swore by, of which secularism is an important part? You also wondered whether I get a divine premonition while fighting this crisis. You perhaps have experienced such things, but I am not that great. By observing the good and the bad that is happening in the states and the countries, I am sincerely trying to do what is best for Maharashtra. You mentioned that 3 deputations have met you to request reopening of places of worship. You forwarded 3 of those letters to me. All of these happen to be from the officials and supporters of Bharatiya Janata Party. This can very well be a coincidence. Anyway, I assure that the government of Maharashtra is considering your request seriously and will soon take a decision. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra. Sincerely yours, Uddhav Thackeray. Well, as I said, this is not the first time this has happened. Earlier, there were allegations that the governor sat on the recommendation of nomination of Uddhav Thackeray to Legislative Council, which was very important in order for him to continue as the Chief Minister. Now, who doesn't remember the pre-dawn oath-taking ceremony of Devendra Fadnavis and Ajit Pawar in presence of Koshyari? Criticism mounted on Mr. Bhagat Singh Koshyari as a flurry of BJP workers and those who were opposed to the MVA government started lining up at Raj Bhavan. This incident may be looked at from political lens and may be dismissed as the same, but that also brings one important question into light. What are the powers and functioning of the state government and what are the powers and functioning of a governor? And to what extent can both exercise their powers? Are these powers such that in extreme cases they lead to a clash like what we are seeing right now, or is it something that is avoidable? We will find out these answers tomorrow as we will be doing a live show with our managing editor Mr. Sujit Nair. So stay tuned to HW News. Also do let us know what you think in the comment box below. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.
If you like this video, please share it and we would love to hear your comments in the comments section down here. Also, please do like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter to get minute-to-minute news updates. For more such shows and videos, well, subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.
If you like this video, please share it and we would love to hear your comments in the comments section down here. Also, please do like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter to get minute-to-minute news updates. For more such shows and videos, well, subscribe to our YouTube channel.